Let's purify wisdoms itself, not attached to itself. Then it will purify its wisdom so that you will not be deludedly study in the way that is going around and in a roundabout until it creates difficulties for oneself. You know that not attached, even not attached to itself. Listen well, that which has nothing to do with attachment or non-attachment. That which is not significant within attachment or non-attachment with anything. That is true non-attachment. Just listen and end accordingly. There is no need to have faith in God, because faith is just fabricated emotions. It consisted of the delusive attachment. Because when there is faith, there is attachment and fixation. That is wrong. Because attached to something that has nothing to do with attachment, there is no need to have faith here. Just listen and end accordingly. End accordingly. It's not about anything within attachment or non-attachment. Listen well. This will be beyond faith or disfaith. Faith and disfaith are just temporary fabricated emotions, because emotions can be shifting at any moment. When you have faith, you also can have disfaith. This is Maya, illusion. This cannot be used with God. With God, it has to be related in a way that is non-attachment to non-attachment. We don't need to use such pretentious emotions with God. It's not appropriate at all. Because faith and disfaith are temporary fabricated emotions. They are emotions. With God, you have to go beyond faith and disfaith. It has to be beyond all this. Listen in a way that giving ending altogether, not attached to non-attachment altogether, non-involvement to non-involvement altogether. With this, it will be okay. This will not become a parasite to God, because leading one another to hold on, to be fixated, just like parasites that is stuck on the tree, and the tree will die because of those parasites. So the foundation, the causes of samsara is all about the delusion to attach. Delusive attachment to oneself, to looking, seeing, and knowing, to feelings, emotions. In opinions and meanings, there is delusive attachment to all of these. This is the cause, the root cause, the original causes. For all of you need to listen to that which release out from the non-attachment, from the delusive attachment, that which has nothing to do with attachment or non-attachment, that which has nothing to do with engaging or disengaging. Then it will be non-attachment naturally. Listen to something that is not disengaging. It will be delusively attaching on and on into the future. If not disengaging, there is just an aim to grab, to fixate, to hold on. That is not disengaging. Listen to that which has nothing to do with engaging or disengaging. Then it will end all about attachment or non-attachment altogether, simultaneously. Therefore, it's not about practicing the mind either. To practice the mind, it indicates that it's a habit of delusive attachment and delusion. That's the cause of suffering. For the mind, it has to be bygone. Bygone the bygone itself. That it has nothing to do with engaging or disengaging altogether like this. This is not attached even to the non-attachment itself with everything. Relaxation, discarding the relaxation itself. It's not the way just to relax. Flowers blossoming out of the blossoming state. Each flower blossom out and discarding the blossoming state. It's not just blossoming out of the bud. The same as relaxation, it is not to relax from anything. Relax from relaxation itself instead. Then it will be flawless. To be flawless from the delusive attachment, which is the cause of suffering. Releasing out of releasing itself, unwind from the unwinding itself. This will be without flaw. End becoming beingness. Then everyone will be just like God, the essence of God altogether in everyone. There is no need to search for God anywhere else. Just by oneself, God here, by the essence itself. By the essence itself. It's not just about non-attachments. Non-attachment discarding itself, not attached to the non-attachment itself. This is not just not attached to anything. Listening to this essence, it will end the mind, end the delusion. If you listen to something that doesn't give ending, then it's just misleading, having to do like this, like that, on and on, misleading on and on. That's why there are so thick books. Those thick books, even a sentence in there is not it. Because it's formed up by opinions, fabrication of opinions, delusive attachment that made up the book. Even one sentence, one cannot grab at all. This is truly cutting deluded knowing, true enlightenment. Even disengaging is not it. Disengaging is not disengaging itself. That's why it doesn't come a book. It doesn't become a book. Because when it's a book, there is just about delusive knowing. There is no cutting of deluded knowing. Disengage even from disengaging itself. Even disengaging cannot be kept here. Disengage from disengaging itself as well. That which has nothing to do with engaging or disengaging. Even the word not attached cannot be kept, not attached even to the non-attachment itself as well. This is the true essence of the enlightenment. Don't let there be anything left here. even an opinion, a terminology, because that is samsara within such terminology, because there will be a delusion in educating and studying. This is a delusive attachment. Not attached even to the non-attachment itself. This is not to be engrossed with, not attached to anything. Let's purify the non-attachment itself, dissolving the non-attachment itself, not attached even to the non-attachment itself. This is that which has nothing to do with attachment or non-attachment. With everything all the same like this. Just use these reminders, not attached to the non-attachment itself with everything. In this way, there is no chance to lead anyone to be deluded. There is no chance to lead all beings to be deluded to anything, just giving ending to help one another only. This is not just recovering from an illness. This is total ending all delusive attachments in any illnesses. Faith with God is really a burden, extreme burden. It's like the being still use delusive attachment with God, which is an extreme burden. In the world, it seems like it's good, but they don't know that is a delusive attachment of faith. Circling with just believing or disbelieving, yes or no. This is circling with opinions and meanings, that which has nothing to do with belief or disbelief. That which has nothing to do with yes or no, this is it or this isn't it. That which is not about anything within belief or disbelief with anything. It is not a fabricated delusion of emotions with faith or disfaith. It is not a delusive attachment and delusion as in faith and disfaith. Therefore, faith and disfaith is the burden for God. Therefore, God has to purify all this faith. It cannot be kept, because faith is like the beings always holding on to God only. That is so wrong. Right? At this point is wrong. So God have to make the beings become gods themselves, so that they don't have to search for God anywhere. Instead, help dissolve all the delusive attachment to help all beings, no matter what they are delusive attached to. Help end that, dissolving that. In this way, the beings will have the same essence as God. There will not be any burden to God or anyone. This is not like there is an emergence of God up in the sky and all the beings are excited and having faith with the form of God up there. It's like God inspired the delusive attachment of faith to all beings. That's not giving ending. Therefore, God has to declare to purify the faith in God for all beings. Otherwise, it's not ending.
มาจุดประกายแห่งประทานศรัทธาให้เขาแล้วเนี่ย
To inspire
ก็ต้องมาประกาศ
faith,
ประทานในศรัทธาให้เขาอีกที
delusive attachment to faith, then God have to purify all of these. Otherwise, it's not ending, always fixated to one another endlessly. And they like to be like that. There are many groups of beings always inspire each other like that, with faith and disfaith. So let's purify and refine how to end delusion for all beings, including oneself. If we inspire faith to one another, it is overlaid by delusive attachment. That is not giving ending to help one another, but inspire delusive attachment of faith to them. This is not giving ending. This is still a problem. It is the group delusive attachment, collective delusive attachment. These need to be giving ending to for one another, helping ending for one another. Be enlightened that relaxing, discarding relaxation itself. This is not just relaxed. Unwinding, discarding, unwinding itself is not just unwinding. Just like flowers blossom out and discarding its blossoming state. This is not blossoming and being stuck in the blossoming state. Not just about blossoming or budding. It is discarding itself. Discard even the discarding itself, not attach even to the non-attachment itself, be enlightened to this truth. Then there will not be any delusive attachment or delusion with any states. Therefore, it's not just be stuck with happiness or suffering which is temporary. Naturally, it will be beyond all this. Therefore, that which is still happy or suffering, because there is still delusive attachment to it. If it has nothing to do with attachment or non-attachment, there is nothing within happiness or suffering, end all problems. Just disengage. Nothing to do with engaging or disengaging. Nothing to within engaging or disengaging altogether with everything. Because non-attachment or disengagement is all about not attaching, not fixating. Therefore, the word mai is all of the non-attachment already. The word mai in Thai is all about the non-attachment. But you have to be enlightened well that not just mai, not just disengaging, not just not attaching. Because there is an attachment in the non-attachment itself. This is not attached even to the non-attachment itself. Nothing to do with engaging or disengaging. Nothing to do with involvement or non-involvement. If just not non-attachment, not attaching, there is still attaching to the non-attachment. Purify it right away, not attach even to the non-attachment itself. That which has nothing to do with attachment or non-attachment. No significance within attachment or non-attachment with anything.
ยึดก็ไม่ยึดแม้กระทั่งตัวไม่ยึดเอง
not attached even to the non-attachment itself.
ก็ไม่ใช่อะไรในไม่ไปเลยล้างทิ้งเลย
Nothing is within engaging or disengaging right away.
แค่อาศัย
Cleanse
ล้างบุโร
these terminologies.
ไม่ใช่อะไรในใช่ไม่ใช่ไปเลยตรงนั้นแหละล้าง
No
ไม่ใช่ทิ้งเลย
has nothing within yes or no. Cleanse it right away. Let's give the essence of the enlightenment right away.
ถ้าไม่เกี่ยวขึ้นมาก็ไม่ใช่อะไรในเกี่ยวไม่เกี่ยวไปเลยล้างทิ้งไม่เกี่ยวไม่
No significance within involvement or non-involvement right away. Purify this right away. Don't let there be any circling opinions and meanings. Let there be the sentence that cleanses itself so that it will not become samsara of opinions and meanings that is left.
ไม่เกี่ยวก็ไม่ใช่อะไรในเกี่ยวไม่เกี่ยว
Nothing is within involvements or non-involvements right away.
ไม่ก็ไม่ใช่อะไรในไม่ไปเลยลูกล้างทิ้งเลยที่จิตที่มันเกิด
Nothing is within engaging or disengaging. If there is any opinions arising, cleanses
ถ้าเหลือเอาไว้ก็นั่นแหละ
such
ครบภูมิแหละ
opinions and meanings that is arising. Otherwise, there will be realm of existence that is left. It is the delusive attachment to opinions that is left.
ไม่ใช่เกิดขึ้นมาก็ไม่ใช่อะไร
If
ในใช่ไม่ใช่
there is disengaging, then give no significance for both engaging or disengaging, cleansing both.
ถ้าไม่ขึ้นมาก็ไม่เกี่ยวกับไม่ไปเลย
If there is arising
ไม่
of
ไปเลยนะล้าง
disengaging, then purify that. There is nothing within engaging or disengaging.
ซะเองซะเอง
Go ahead within itself. Any arising terminologies or opinions, cleansing such terminologies
อย่ามัวแต่ไปหลง
simultaneously.
ไม่ใช่นั่นไม่ใช่
Don't be deludedly giving no to this, no to that. Nothing is within no or yes. Purifying this rejection directly. ทีมันก็ไหม้อยู่แล้วอย่างนี้ลูกก็ไม่เกี่ยวกับไหม้ไม่ไหม้ไปเลยมันไม่ได้อยู่แค่ไหม้ Let's not be stuck with just disengaging. If you are there, then purify it right away. Nothing is within engaging or disengaging. That's the sentence to use.
เนี่ยบางทีมันก็ไหม้อยู่แล้วไหม้อะไรก็
Sometimes
ไหม้
it's already
แล้วก็ล้างทิ้งอีกอ่ะ
is like that, disengaging already.
ไหม้ก็ล้าง
But purify it further. Nothing is in engaging or disengaging. Otherwise, the mind will be stuck only there with nothing.
อะไรในไหม้ในไม่ไหม้อะไร
Purifying further. Nothing is within engaging or disengaging from anything. Otherwise,
ทิฏฐิอยู่อย่างนั้น
it will be stuck with opinions.